Released in 2007, Pokémon Diamond and Pearl are DS games created by Game Freak and published by Nintendo. They are the first games in the 4th generation of Pokémon, and are also the first not to debut on a Game Boy system, and instead the Nintendo DS. These games take place in the cold Sinnoh region. You and your friend Barry go looking for a strong Pokémon in the lake after watching a news report, recapping some events from Pokémon Gold and Silver, that being the Red Gyarados event. As you arrive at the lake, you get attacked by a wild Pokémon, and use the briefcase left behind by the Professor's assistant, and hastily decide a Pokémon from the case, that being Turtwig, Chimchar or Piplup, before the battle. After meeting with the Professor, he lets you keep the Pokémon you battled with, as your partner, and then the typical Pokémon adventure begins. Travel the land, fill the decks, gain badges, and save the day. Being on new hardware, Diamond and Pearl are major improvements over Ruby and Sapphire. The overworld is now 3D, while still using sprites for characters, and honestly, I think this fits really well together. Another advance these games take advantage of is the touchscreen, providing the player with new ways to play, and new features to help you in your adventure. Enter the Pokémon Watch, or Poketch, which provides useful pieces of information to the player. Thanks to the DS's online capabilities, these were also the first games to allow you to battle and trade with friends online, or anyone in the entire world, and this resulted in what we now know as competitive Pokémon battling, as well as the GTS and many things afterwards. Sadly, these services for Generation 4 as well as Generation 5 were continued back in 2014. However, some people, not me, figured out how to get it working again. But you want to talk about all the new additions these games included, you got to talk about the new Pokémon. These had so many amazing designs compacted into the games. These include Lucario, Garchomp, Dialga, Staraptor, Weasel, Baneri, and there are also evolutions to past Pokémon, just like in Gold and Silver, such as Roserade and Gliscor, Roslia and Gligar, respectively. However, these games added way too many legendaries. Personally, I don't like this as it takes away what makes them special and makes them legendary because there are so many of them. Although they do have nice special events and were only distributed through special events outside of the game's release. For villains, these games introduced Team Galactic, with commanders Saturn, Mars and Jupiter, and led by their leader Cyrus. They aim to create a new world, void of emotion, and wreak havoc all over Sinnoh to do so, in order to summon the legendaries Dialga and Palkia. Their music is good, but personally I find this team to be very bland and boring. It's just a generic Pokemon bad guy team who wants to take over the world. Not as good as Magma, Aqua or Rocket, which all came before it. The gym leaders you face are Rourke, the rock user, Gardenia, the grass user, Marlene, the fighting user, Wake, the water user, Fantina, the ghost user, Byron, the steel user, Candice, the ice user, and Volkner, the electric user. And that is until you meet the champion of the region, the gorgeous and cosplay heavy, weird fan art created, Cynthia! Hands down my favourite champion to battle, as she usually gives me the most difficult time battling. And personally, I love challenges like that. It took me ages to beat her when I first played Diamond, Pearl and Platinum. And the battle theme is amazing. Speaking of, this game's soundtrack is good. It has a lot of nice tunes. Not as great as the previous two games, but it's still nice to listen to. We have many nice tunes, such as things that I really did not enjoy about the game. The slowness. Alright, I'm just going to say it right now. These games are so slow. The walking, the running speed, all slow. Battle menu, so slow. And Platinum, which came out a few years later, did address some of the slowness. It did not help. This is so slow, especially in Diamond and Pearl. And you know what's even worse? The saving. If you do anything in the PC, anything at all, even just look at it, the saving just takes forever. This is so annoying. And once when I was playing the game had completely crashed as it was saving, and I lost all the time I spent grinding that day. So yeah, this is more of a technical issue than anything in the game itself, but it's still an issue, and I hated it while I was experiencing this game. Overall, this game is fun. It's enjoyable for me, and while it's not as good as Ruby and Sapphire in my opinion, they're still very fun, very solid, so why not check them out? Although they are getting quite difficult to come by these days since they are old DS games, and they've never been re-released digitally or anything. And I would recommend Platinum over Diamond and Pearl just because, well, it's a better version of the game. But you have your own opinions. Tell me what you guys think of the games in the comments down below, and I shall catch you in the next one. I'd also like to give a shout out to MarioFan98 for providing all the gameplay footage you've seen in this video. Props to you, man!